Have you ever wondered why so many young women are attracted to older men? This attraction goes far beyond superficial aspects like physical appearance or accumulated wealth. It stems from deep psychological processes, emotional sensitivity, and essential values related to love and relationships. Today, we are going to uncover the mystery behind this phenomenon and try to understand where the true explanation lies. Is it simply a trend in today's society? A fleeting cultural moment driven by media portrayals and social media narratives? Or is there perhaps a much older psychological instinct at play, one that has been developed and refined over thousands of years of human evolution? The answer, as you might suspect, is far more complex and fascinating than simple cultural trends. The attraction many young women feel for older men does not arise from superficial tricks or fleeting strategies. It is not about pickup lines or carefully curated social media profiles. It is based on real qualities and behaviors that serve as the foundation for stable, deep, and truly meaningful relationships. If you are a mature man who wants to connect with a younger woman, this video will help you better understand her emotions, her way of perceiving the world, and what she truly expects from a relationship. Together, we will explore that attraction that almost no one talks about, learn to develop empathy, respect, and love, and discover how to awaken a natural attraction without excessive effort or pressure. By the end, you will have a new perspective on life, a deeper understanding of yourself, and a greater capacity to build authentic connections. Many men think that as the years go by, they become less attractive to younger women. This is perhaps one of the most pervasive and damaging myths in modern dating. However, this idea does not reflect the whole truth. In fact, when you accept your age with confidence and pride, it can become one of your greatest advantages. Instead of focusing on the youth you have left behind, turn your attention to the value that maturity, experience, and inner peace bring. It is precisely these qualities that set you apart, especially in areas where younger men simply cannot yet compete. Several studies indicate that many young women are attracted to older men, not for superficial reasons, but because they project confidence, determination, and emotional stability. These characteristics often develop over the years, thanks to the ability to face challenges, make sound decisions, and maintain composure even in the most difficult moments. A man who has weathered life's storms and emerged intact carries a presence that cannot be faked. Stability also plays a fundamental role. Emotional strength, financial security, and professional achievements are qualities that many women value in a partner. The ability to remain calm under pressure and project serene confidence is deeply attractive because it signals safety, reliability, and the capacity to provide a steady foundation for a relationship. A younger man may have energy and novelty, but an older man offers something that cannot be rushed: perspective, wisdom, and a grounded sense of self. True attraction does not depend on age or physical appearance, but on how you perceive yourself. The safe environment you create, the confidence you convey, your ability to listen, and the way you demonstrate genuine care weigh far more than any outward trait. When you embrace these qualities, you begin to project a completely natural appeal. Finding love as the years go by is not more difficult. In many cases, it is even easier. Experience brings wisdom and an inner calm that not only attracts young women, but also becomes the foundation of authentic, mature, and respectful relationships. The psychologist Carl Jung, whose work The Depths of the Human Psyche, believed that the second half of life is where true individuation occurs, where a person becomes fully themselves. That self-possession is deeply attractive because it signals that you are not looking for someone to complete you, but rather to share in a life that is already whole. One of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication is eye contact. Holding someone's gaze for a few seconds conveys focus, sincerity, and confidence. Sometimes a single glance communicates much more than an entire speech, instantly creating a sense of closeness. It says, "I see you. I am present, and I am not afraid to be seen by you. This kind of attention is rare in a world of constant distraction, and rarity creates value. Another subtle but effective way to reinforce emotional closeness is physical touch. It could be a handshake, a gentle caress, or a light supportive touch on the shoulder. The most important thing is to always respect her personal space and make sure she feels comfortable. When done with sensitivity and respect, it conveys warmth and security. The writer and philosopher Martin Buber, in his work on the philosophy of dialogue, distinguished between I-it relationships, where we treat others as objects, and I-thou relationships, where we truly encounter another person. When you touch someone with that kind of presence, you are engaging in an I-thou moment. You are encountering her fully, without pretense. True trust is also reflected in the way you converse. Share personal experiences, ask insightful questions, and let the dialogue flow naturally. This makes the other person feel important and gives them the confidence to open up emotionally. A unique and affectionate nickname can make a woman feel recognized and appreciated. Whether sweet or playful, it reflects attention to her as a person. However, it should be used in moderation. When used naturally and sparingly, it strengthens the bond without losing its charm. A good sense of humor strengthens the connection and makes conversations much more enjoyable. A subtle joke, a witty comeback, or a playful pun can spark interest and keep the conversation light and entertaining. Having your own opinions and maintaining healthy disagreements keeps you attractive and demonstrates your personality and independence. Staying true to yourself is one of the most seductive qualities in a man. Women value those who do not compromise their principles and are capable of thinking for themselves. That calm confidence in your own convictions, even when they differ from hers, reflects strength, stability, and reliability. The philosopher and psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, who survived the concentration camps and developed logotherapy, wrote that we should not expect things to happen. We should act. And action rooted in conviction, rooted in a clear sense of who you are, is precisely what conveys that unshakable strength. Every solid and lasting relationship rests on two fundamental pillars: love and respect. These principles are what transform a simple attraction into a strong, deep, and truly valuable bond. Love without respect can become possession, and respect without love can become cold distance. But when both are present, they create the conditions for genuine connection. A woman who feels respected will trust you. A woman who feels loved will open her heart to you. And a man who embodies both love and respect will never have to chase, because he will naturally attract those who recognize the value of what he offers. The depth you carry, the steadiness you have cultivated, the presence you bring into a room, these are not liabilities. They are the very things that make you unforgettable, and the right woman will not just tolerate them. She will seek them out, drawn by something she may not have words for, but that her heart recognizes instantly.